Here we are, we've set off. Finally, we're finally getting going for the summer.
Good morning from Sailing Nova Vita. I'm Alison and
I'm John.
and today we're getting ready for our first sail of the season. We've overwintered in Largs Yacht Haven where it's been really nice and sheltered, and done a bit of work on board. You've seen the engine work videos, and now it's time to head off out for the summer. So I've been preparing down below with getting everything secured, and John is currently on deck and he's doing all the on deck preparations before sailing. So to make everything not fly around downstairs, we've got everything secured in the baskets or in cupboards. Cushions are put down, everything's got a bit of non-slip. We've got our faithful cups and kettle ready, non-slip mats, everything in baskets. Currently the dinghies are down here. Once we start using it, it'll be stored on deck, and then everything is secured away. Meantime, whilst I've been doing that, John's doing up, taking off the canvas. Oh, taking off the canvas. Preparing the sail. Unzipping the bag. We've got the covers off. All the lines are ready prepared. We have our new ensign for the season on, and our new Scottish courtesy flag ready and flying. We've taken in the electric cable. John's just putting the main halyard on the sail, and it'll probably be about 10 minutes and we'll be ready to go. Start of the log for 2024. Already written down the times for high water and low water in the area that we're going to sail in, together with the range. We do have them on a download as well, but in case of all electronic failure, we've got them written down. They obviously do appear on the navionics as well, which is great, but in case you lose that as well for whatever reason, we've still got the high water times written and down, so we know what we're going to be doing. Well, as you can hear, the engine is on. We're just doing the final preparations for getting ready to be underway. VHF's on and we're ready to go.
Here we are, we've set off. Finally, we're finally getting going for the summer. It seems like it's been a long time coming this year, but we're now underway. Alison's up there, if you can see her from there, and I'm down here, and of course, as usual, I'm making some tea. The wind is really steady, it's out the northwest, it's only about 12 knots and we're doing about 6 knots over the ground, so we should be at Brodick in, I don't know, 3 hours, something like that.
The way she's sailing, 5 minutes. We've got about 14 knots now, it's coming up a little bit. Of course, because we've just anti-fouled, it's all nice and clean on the bottom, so we are smooth through, smooth. 6 knots. Woohoo! Happy place, happy place.
Over there is the island of Great Cambrai and Little Cambrai. Behind them you can see the Isle of Arran. It's a lovely day, nice bit of wind, and the head sail only. Nice easy sailing today. Super stuff.
That's the Isle of Arran, and we're going to Brodick Bay. Still a little bit of snow on the top of Arran there. That's Goat Fell. That's a very popular walking point for hikers. Right to the top. It's 7 degrees, we think. Around about 7 degrees out here. Full waterproofs on, hats, gloves, headovers. In the process of making a cup of tea, as you can see. Steam coming out the mugs there. Got the cooker on the gimbal so that it remains upright. You can see how much it's all on the move. Hence why we put the cups in the pan, so that if there's any spillages or they do move, or indeed nicely, these thermos masks fit with the handles inside there. So it's all really stable. When you make your cup of tea, do you? Whoa! As long as the boat remains stable, it's a little bit of an easier thing, but you can see how they're moving, and I'm moving actually. 18 knots of wind now, so it's a little bit less than it was. We've had a nice steady 2022 going across towards Arran. 2 hours into the passage and I'm going to write my log. I have it in conjunction with the plotter. This is a repeat of the plotter on deck. So I'll go and write my position. It's never particularly neat because everything is bouncing around. Speed, wind, any change in conditions, which is not. Job done. Our destination over there. Calm down a little. 14 knots of wind. That is Goat Fell. Nice and relaxed is the sea today here in Brodick Bay. It's taken us 2 hours to get this far. It's not very far at all, and so therefore it is a very quick passage across the bay. The tankers here, the anchor in the bay. We've arrived in Brodick Bay. We've got some swell coming in, but it's all right for a minute. We're going to see how we like it. There's a field of mooring balls, blue visitors mooring balls with pickup lines, which we've picked up, and it's a little dirty from the winter, or from the snorge generally. Nice big thick lines. It's the Calmac ferry pier over there, and this is the town of Brodick. You can see by me pointing like this the movement of the boat in the swell. It's not too bad at the moment. We don't think anyway. We're quite happy with this at the minute. Always lying side onto the swell.
As you can see, we've got some comms now. This is not the expensive version. This is something that we made up from some bog standard ear defenders and motorcycle intercom system.
Just to see if it works first.
Just to see if it works, rather than spending an awful lot of money on something that we weren't sure that we were going to like or use enough. Well, we've come in today to pick up the mooring, and well, I can stand here and talk in a normal voice, and Alison can respond. She can, which is really nice to be able to talk to each other without yelling above the wind and sound like we're getting imminently divorced. Which is what it sounds like when you're coming into places a lot of the time. So rather than yelling above the wind and the engine noise, we built these for about, I think about 80 quid for the pair. Seem to work fine. We'll try them this season. Yeah, a bit of swell. There's a bit of swell. Yeah, I'll have to edit the swear words out. My plans today did not include a swim, so I'm going to turn this camera off and walk sensibly.
You can see that there's a cormorant deciding that he's going to have a clean up and a rest on one of the visitors' moorings. He's the only one on the moorings at the minute, apart from us. Sometimes you see them on all the buoys, but only this one this time.
We're here moored up in Brodick Bay, and the sun has come out. It's like summer sat underneath the spray hood. The wind, however, is still pretty chilly. But what a lovely day for your first sail of the season. How lucky are we? And this is our view from the anchorage. Up there you've got Goat Fell. One other boat outside of us. and looking across back to the mainland. Incredible day. How was your first sail of the season?
It was fantastic. The sail across was a real lovely 20 knot average sail.
That's wind speed, not boat speed, right?
Yes, wind speed. 20 knot average wind speed, which was really nice. We only had the head sail out because we didn't need to have any more canvas out than that. It was really nice and gentle across. Yeah, we had a bit of a lean on, but then that's sailing. It was really nice, really calm, peaceful, enjoyable. Got rid of a few things that started to rattle down below. The usual things that you forget that are going to go. So got those sorted. We're now calmly at the mooring ball in Brodick Bay. There are 15, I think, blue visitors mooring balls, all with pickup lines. They're free. They're fantastic. Gives a good opportunity to see all around and for ease to go ashore. As you can see, I'm squinting because the sun is right above me. So the sun has come out, the sky is blue, there's some nice white fluffy clouds here. Swell has calmed down in the anchorage, little bit of a gently rolling motion, absolutely lovely.
These are the conditions in Brodick Bay this evening. Absolutely fantastic.